What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Simply Reliable Studios watch-along presentation as the Heb Man James Hebert and I call JCW's Mayflowers, which occurred this past Sunday, Mother's Day, in Asbury Park, New Jersey. How are we doing tonight, James?
Tired, but ready to call some wrestling.
Definitely. And I realize for a lot of you, NXT is on live right now. Some of y'all may be double fisting it, double dipping. Make sure there's no spoilers posted in the chat for NXT, as I will be getting it in about 3 hours here on the West Coast.
Yes.
That's why we're doing this now, because James doesn't watch NXT and I have 3 hours to wait. So it doesn't conflict with it for me.
This is true. Hooey. And I heard this was quite the card on Sunday, so I'm looking forward to calling it and enjoying it. And luckily, we have a YouTube link, so this will be easy to sync up.
Yes.
I will watch NXT later anyway. Say fair enough. That's what I'd usually do. I usually watch clips. I'm a clips guy now.
I am not. I still watch the entire program, especially for the shows that I care the most about, like my NXT.
AKA not SmackDown.
No, I still watch SmackDown every week.
I don't know how
in its entirety.
I don't know how anybody can, dude. Oh my god.
If I'm being honest, I usually multitask. I'm usually doing something else while it's on in the background.
There you go. I see.
That way it doesn't have my full and undivided attention, which, to be fair, very little wrestling, unless it's a watch along, has my full and undivided attention.
This is true.
But I still watch it from start to finish the entirety of the 3 hours. So
this is fair.
So I sent you the link for the show.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I am ready, good sir.
All right, let us hit play in 3. Hold on. Clearly, I'm tired too. Let us hit play on the link in 3, 2, 1, play.
Yeah.
Copyright notice. And for anybody that wants to watch along with us, the link is in the description across all the channels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much looking forward to the opening segment, as it was announced that there was going to be a tribute to Sabu to start the show. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
I'm looking forward to it for the wrestler for sure. RIP Sabu went out on his terms. Brutal last match that he had.
Speaking of, they're showing highlights of his last match. Him falling off the R from the old school Raw set. One night stand against Rey Mysterio. Him and RVD winning the tag titles in ECW. Embracing Janela, Arabian Facebuster from WWE. Him and Balor, nice.
Oh, I didn't even realize Balor was there for that.
Still crazy to think that there were like 2,000 people there for that show that they did.
Yeah, right.
Independent wrestling show at the Palms in Las Vegas. 2,000 people.
Oh wow! So JCW just has the same GCW ring announcer.
Well, they're a joint company, I think. It's like WWE CW.
Yeah, I guess
It
so.
was ECW, but under WWE. I think it's the same kind of thing here.
Is that in the same arena that?
It might be.
Yeah, because it feels like it. It feels like the same roof height and everything. Who the heck are these dweebs? Who are you?
Who are you? Who?
Who are you? What the hell does that say on their tag team shirt? I don't even know. Viva la something. Why do fans dry hump the wrestlers? This is not kosher. I do not approve. Oh,
Okay, Jackson Drake. That's the guy on his knees.
uh, uh,
And Griffin McCoy.
you take that in any other context, sounds crazy. He's the
I know
guy on his
Jackson.
knees.
I know Jackson Drake from Evolve. He's a WWE ID prospect. He does a lot of stuff as the third man for Swipe Right. Brad Baylor and Ricky Stark.
Ah, I see. Okay, gotcha.
Brad and Ricky are the primary tag team, and he's kind of like the third man when they need to do trios type stuff.
Do you know his tag team partner? Is he a part of Swipe Right or?
No, I've never seen Griffin McCoy before. Dude
No.
looks like a 80s porn star with that mustache and shit.
Yeah, we all know how well those go.
But then here comes Jordan Oliver,
Yeah, one half of the GCW Tag Team Champions,
along with Alec Price.
newest member of the Garbage Pail Daddy. Which one of the Garbage Pail kids and which one of the Garbage Pail Daddies, or is he
I don't
just
know, but
garbage?
it looks like they have a new team name according to this graphic. I'm gonna blow this up real quick. YDNP.
YDNP? Okay,
Yes, YDNP.
whatever that means.
Well, like NYPD, New York Police Department, it looks like they just shuffled everything up to make a funny, you know, thing
Is that
there. So
is that like an innuendo that we're
I
not?
don't know.
Must
I
be.
have no idea. This is the first time I've seen them come out as this name. Every other graphic we've seen of them, it's just been Alec Price and Jordan Oliver. This is the first time I've seen them with a team name. So
Well, I guess the acronyms will forever be a mystery for the YDNP. I do like that Alex Price is wearing a Celtics jersey, though. I'm happy about that. Larry
well,
Bird, in fact,
they're
actually.
both wearing green and white. So, at least they're color coordinated.
I wonder if they're Boston boys then. Shit.
Our ring
Uh
announcer, who traditionally was having the team angle gear in Vegas, has an OG ECW breaker. Kind of digging that here.
Not surprised by that. Always dressed in the. Again, I've never seen a more homeless fly guy like him in my life, but evidently here we are. Referee is about to sound the bell, and here we go with our first contest. I believe we have Alex Price. Or
Negative,
no,
sir. That is Jordan Oliver in the
Jordan
ring
Oliver.
and
Sorry.
Griffin McCoy.
Griffin McCoy and Jordan Oliver. Sorry, still going to get used to these guys.
No, it's all good. Jordan Oliver has the long trunks. Alec Price has the short trunks. Strong collar elbow tie up here. Jordan Oliver, full head of energy. very
Yeah.
energetic, I guess is the right word. I don't know if
He,
I'd call it, you know, aggressive, but very energetic in his collar elbow tie up.
he knew
I like the energy the young man brings.
he definitely brings energy, and he also is able to use that energy to win the test of strength. So there is that.
Another lockup here, center of the ring. Griffin McCoy getting the upper hand, standing switch there by Oliver. Going to the arm wringer.
You'll notice the way he gets an arm wringer, he actually does a double stomp into it, which puts more leverage on the wrist.
Nice bridge there by McCoy, though, into the kip up reversal here. Snapmare takedown, going into a pin cover.
Uh-oh.
Only a 1 count and a stalemate here in the early goings. Griffin pointing at his imaginary watch, so they assume he's telling him it's our time.
Hey, listen, I don't take for your talk, buddy. Anyway, that's my one dad joke for today. Another collar and elbow tie up by Jordan Oliver.
Great fundamentals here by Griffin McCoy.
Yeah, very good fundamentals by both, actually. Showing a lot here. Nice knife edge chop. That was just a fundamental strike. And another one in kind by Jordan Oliver. And now we're just trading chops. Oh, drop kick. Oh, right to the chest. Oh, that was a vicious. I don't even know if it was to the chest or right to the ribs, but either way, Jordan Oliver's drop kick effective.
I think Griffin got a little bit more speed coming off that ropes than Jordan was calculating for. Definitely was a little on the messy side, but effective nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. He's clutching at the ribs there, definitely. And you got to imagine Oliver and Price is going to use that as a target, but the minute I say that, nice rising knee strike. Heels now. Well, I don't know who's the heels or the baby faces, but I assume the designated heels of this match at least, isolating in their corner here. Poor Jordan Oliver desperately needing to make a tag here. Oh, there he goes. Well, man, it happened.
You shall receive. Oliver with the tag into Alec Price.
Now we got Jackson and Price in the ring here. Collar and elbow between these two, and now they're going to lock up here.
It's the sheer strength of Jackson Drake there.
Yeah, that was a lot of strength. I mean, his size may fool you, but he is definitely a strong boy. Nice arm wringer, though. Great counter there by Jackson as well, showing the fundamentals. Great roll through counter out of it by Alex Price. Oh, boy. We going to bouncing.
Is this Alec Price or Tigger? What the fuck?
Nice cartwheel also to get the leverage out. Nice 619 arm drag. We've seen Alex Price do that in the past. Now turns it into a springboard Irish whip. You don't see that often. Into a cross body. Very innovative offense. Great moves there by Alex Price.
Alec Price, one of those scrappy, underestimated individuals, reminds me very much of a Spike Dudley.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Well, he just got bonked in the head like Spike Dudley. Because now swipe right or swipe right-ish. Definitely in control now. Uh-oh. Well, the minute I say that, the baby faces are like, nah, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Double Irish whip. It looks like we're going
double
for a
clothesline.
Double clothesline. One for the pants, one for the shirt. Ooh, good combination offense here by the new YDNP. Griffin McCoy chilling out in the corner, leaving Drake to take the majority of the beating here. Nice punch to the gut, into a Faymaster, into a low drop kick, and the new tag team champions showing they are absolutely cohesive.
Yeah, no question. They haven't even had these titles for a full month yet, James, and they already look like they've been working together for years.
probably because they have either against each other or training with each other in the past. But nice there by Griffin McCoy, dropping the top rope down, allowing Jackson Drake to toss poor Jordan Oliver into the ring post. Now here we go, a little bit of heel action here. Gonna probably isolate that corner. Not that there's much to isolate. They basically have the whole ring isolated thanks to their dirty antics. Nice back suplex by Griffin McCoy.
I'm curious what happened to Jackson Drake. You can see the heavy kinesio tape on his right shoulder there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you got to imagine a lot of these prospects that are in the ID program definitely trying to make a good impression. So probably a little bit worse for wear with all the matches they take on. Nice senton drop, though, all the same there by Jackson Drake into a lateral press. Only garners a 2. Tag back into Griffin McCoy.
Double teaming Alec Price here.
Double Irish whip into the corner. Looks like they're going to go for a double team move, but got double boots in for their troubles. Double hip toss. Vintage tag team wrestling. Almost old school there. Double PK over the shoulder blades.
Jordan Oliver desperately trying to get a tag, arm extended there, trying to get the crowd riled up and in this. Alec Price reaching for everything he's got, but Griffin McCoy here not allowing him to get that tag.
Not good for the new tag team champions. That's for damn sure. Nice elbow strike, though. Alex Price trying to make it back to his corner. Nice cartwheel evade into the hot tag.
Here comes Jordan Oliver.
Innovative offense on display already. Nice arm drag hip toss. Jordan Oliver now setting his attentions to the new guy, Griffin McCoy. Nice elbow drop counter out of the air from whatever McCoy was trying to implement there. Nice super kick onto Drake. Jordan Oliver on fire, but just got snuffed out with his super kick for all of his troubles here. Oh, into the face buster. Great catch out of the Tierras attempt. Now hooked to both legs and only garners the 2 still.
Almost like a reverse X Factor there. Instead of grabbing him by the face and dropping him, he dropped him by the legs.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Alex Price takes a suplex there on the hardest part of the ring apron.
Yep.
Jordan Oliver and Jackson Drake still fighting the 2 legal men in the ring here.
Yeah, and I don't think he realizes that his partner is nowhere to be found either. Now he does. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that, though. Jordan Oliver trying to fight them both off here. Uh-oh. Griffin McCoy springboard. Nice drop kick. Wow. And a forearm shot there by Drake. Another nice Yakuza kick by McCoy. Into a nice scoop power slam. Only garners a 2 yet again.
Jackson Drake getting frustrated. You can see it on his face there. And look at his left eye there. Can't tell if it's been cut or just heavily scratched. Not sure if he came in with that or if that happened in the match.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, he's definitely got a shiner for sure. Now look at that. Nice uppercuts, almost Kane-like uppercuts there by Jordan Oliver. Oh! Nice double chop there. Shades of Kofi Kingston. Now Jordan Oliver bounces off the ropes. Oh! Pop-up kick into a springboard stunner. Goes into a torture rack position. Oh, God, this is never good. Torture rack bomb! Into a cover. There's 2. And a breakup there by Alex Price. Just barely saving the matchup.
Man, I was wondering where he was. He came in at the last possible second like a bat out of hell.
Both teams showing great displays of tag team wrestling here. Tag team synergy between both of them. Trying to Irish whip Alex Price. Goes Jackson Drake just got tossed out for his troubles. Nice combination offense, but countered by McCoy with a kick. Pump kick by Jordan Oliver to McCoy. Now Drake back in the ring. Nice Pele kick. Oh, Jesus. And a double high kick right to the side of the heads, right to the temple of Jordan Oliver. Alex Price now going in alone. Oh, my God, a super kick. Are you kidding me? Out of a standing moonsault position. Into a clothesline.
Oliver with the cover. Oh,
Wow.
They almost stole it there.
Wow.
Champions almost stole the victory there out of that double team maneuver.
That was a great double team maneuver. I think what popped me was the fact that he caught, again, I don't know if they'll show it again, but great clothesline. What they should be showing is that insane super kick out of the standing moonsault position, which started that whole flurry of offense. Oh, my Lord. That was a vicious shot there by Jordan Oliver. Both guys are definitely worse for wear here in the later stage of the matchup here. Nice knife edge chop. And another one. And a third. Whoo, boy.
Griffin McCoy now firing back here.
Ooh. Nice Van Dam combination there, but into a jackknife cover. Ooh, got turned around though. Ooh, we're getting spicy now. It's anybody's ball game. Ooh, tried to go for a tag. Gets the tag to Alex Price now. Now the heel's going to have to rechange their strategy as Alex Price is the fresher man of the two here. Nice single leg stomp. Jesus Christ. I thought he almost broke his own leg. Whoa! Single leg springboard backflip into a hurricanrana. Ducks the clothesline. Jesus Christ. Into that springboard blockbuster. We've seen him pull that off multiple times now. Jesus Christ. The head of steam. Taking the skies, Air Price. Looks like we're going to have a double team maneuver here. I don't know what these two are planning, and I'm scared. Oh, Jesus. There's that face buster. And into that springboard tornado DDT variation. That might be all she wrote, and it is.
Fantastic opening contest here.
Yeah, these four impressed the hell out of me, actually. Very good matchup. Very good. These four young guys right here definitely got a future in the biz. Very, very good. That was an insane opener.
I'm really digging Jordan Oliver.
Mm-hmm. I'm digging Jordan Oliver and Alex Price. Alex Price impresses the shit out of me every time I see him. Seems to be
They make a great unit, but I see more of a future in Jordan Oliver than I do in Price, just because I feel like Price's moves are going to get the better of him someday.
Yeah, he's definitely like
Oliver's a little bit more
rotation.
grounded.
Yeah, one wrong rotation, and he could be having a serious injury. You're not wrong.
Going back here to crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious 2 weeks ago in LA, Atticus Cogar and Sam Stackhouse.
Yep. It was something. Sam Stackhouse knows how to get injured and doesn't seem to care, except for when it's from his best friend. That was a damn good match. I'm not sure how many matches do we have, JJ?
I believe there's either 7 or 8.
Yeah, the sweet spot usually. Oh my god. CJ Os how do you say his last name?
KJ or so.
KJ Orso. Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, like seeing KJ on this vicious streak is crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm. And Atticus tried to tell everyone all along, but no one wanted to listen to him because he was the heel. That's what makes it even better.
God, and then he stabs, and then he gets a piece of the chair. God damn, no! Why? I thought I was safe from this. This is JCW, not GCW. That double stop finish is fucking sick, though. I'll give him that. Double curb stomp finish. Heels are always in the right. In the heels are always right in the end. James, you never safe. Yeah, I know. With a GCW show, I feel like that's accurate. Any GCW collective show, I feel like that's the case. Even on if I see another Dragon Gate show, I'll just see a GCW recap of some kind, and then I'll be like, no. Oh boy. Oh shit. Okay, Tony Deppen and Matt Makowski. Okay. Now you got my attention. This is some technical graps we got coming up here. Two of the
See,
best.
and I know nothing about either of these dudes, so you're definitely going to have to carry me here.
See, listen, I don't know much about either one of these guys, but I do know one thing. They are technical wizards. Last time we actually saw them in GCW, it was a Bloodsport event.
Oh, okay.
So they had their, I believe at that point, their own individual matches. I don't think they fought each other per se, but we're about to see that tonight. So I ain't complaining. I know Matt Deppen's more the straight shooter wrestler. So I believe Matt Makowski more the grapple in the MMA sense. So definitely going to be a clash of styles, but interesting nonetheless. And I believe there's a striking background to Matt Makowski also. Or as some person in Monsters Inc. would call him Matt Makowski. If you get that reference, you like Monsters Inc., and I approve.
Well, of course I get it. Come on now. Who are you talking to?
I know you do. I'm talking to the general public.
Matt Makowski.
Matt Makowski. I'm always watching you, Makowski.
Don't forget to submit your paperwork.
Don't forget to submit your paperwork, Makowski. Why are you at my door, Makowski? And here we go. Ooh, nice. Damn, the female referee looking.
Easy there, Tiger.
Rawr. Anyway, bell rings. We're underway. She can ring my bell any day of the week. Anyway. Here we go. Tony Depp. Why is Tony Deppen wearing a shirt? How dare you? Show some respect for yourself. Actually, no, that's smart. Actually, why do more wrestlers that are technical not wear shirts when they have the option to more often? Because that's actually brilliant, because then you can't get grappled.
Tony Deppen just sliding around the ring looking for the lockup here.
There we go. Nice. This is just some mat wrestling clinic stuff here between the both. You can definitely tell Tony Deppen definitely outclassing Matt Makowski in the mat game department. We'll see how his jiu-jitsu background comes into play here. Oh, wow, look at this now. Tony Deppen with an octopus stretch. Jesus.
Has it cinched in deep. Nice
Yeah, he
switch
does.
there by Matt Mako.
Yeah, Mako. I'm calling him Makowski.
The announcer announced him as Mako. The graphics said Mako on the screen.
But his name is Makowski.
You do you, James.
Matt Makowski now getting arm ringered. Tony Deppen still trying to hold on to wrist control. Nice breakout there by Matt. And now look at that. Oh, wow. Got him in a sleeper hold. Got him in a Gucci Katami.
Tony Deppen just smiling like he's enjoying it.
A little bit.
You sick fuck. You sick fuck.
Oh, look at the way he was able to get him in his own sleeper, though. Oh, look at that, though. Brett roll through escape. Irish whip there by Tony Deppen. Nice up and over there by Matt Makowski. Tries to go for a nice right. Tony Deppen now coming in, trying to go for a low rope arm drag. And now into a cross arm breaker. Brilliant by Matt. But a brilliant counter by Tony Deppen, almost like he was trying to fake him out on purpose. Oh, holy shit. Almost got his head kicked off for his troubles. He's like, this close. You almost had me there. You almost had me. I think we're just about to go into a striking contest. Oh! Matt Mako just pushing Tony Deppen down.
Tony taking his shirt off now. Now it's time to get serious.
Now it's time to get serial. We're forearm striking. Oh, no. By the way, I don't care what anybody wants to say. Oh, the forearms look fake. They're not fake. Those sons of bitches hurt.
Yes, they do.
Oh, nice boxing combination here by Tony Deppen, trying to go for a backhand right afterwards. And there's that karate expertise, the striking ability of Matt Makowski, trying to go for a PK to follow up. But Tony Deppen wisely rolling to the outside of the ring, possibly regaining some composure, rethinking his strategy before he goes back into the ring. Sense a bit of frustration as well on... oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Matt Makowski's like, fuck you, bloody.
Running cannonball there from Makowski.
Yep. Onto the concrete floor, mind you. As Mako brings him back in. Nice kick right to the arm, right to the elbow, pinpointed the elbow. And now Matt Makowski in control of the grappling favorite here. Working on his arm here. Now bringing up some wrist control. Now turning it into a nice snap suplex. Brilliantly done. And now turns it into an arm bar. And just uses his hips to roll through into a key lock. And now trying to look, it looks like he's trying to look for a label lock here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Matt Mako trying to bend those digits, bend that wrist. Tony Deppen just,
Jesus.
Wow.
Driving forearm strike.
Wow, dude. He was just beating the shit out of poor Mako. Oh, Lord. But then I ruined the gimmick, Charles. A nice key lock there into the ropes. A clubbing shot right to the back. A nice headlock takeover there.
What is he going to go for here? Some joint manipulation?
Yeah, very much joint manipulation. Jesus. And look at the way he's able to bend that wrist back to keep it. around him. And now he's putting his knee on and adding some pressure. Oh, no. 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 No, don't break his arms. No, don't do it. Oh, no, Tony. No. Oh, God. That's how you separate the shoulders.
Gotta keep them separated.
That was no DQ theme once. Anyway. Oh, look at this. Channeling a little bit of Bryan Danielson with the S kicks. Oh, Karate Kid taunt. That might not have been the wisest decision by Tony. And there's some of that fighting spirit coming into play. Ooh, what a spinning back elbow. Shades of Andrade with that spinning elbow. Into a rolling Sullivan and a nice butterfly suplex by Makowski. Looks like he's setting up for it here. Nice spinning wheel kick. Shades of Owen Hart, the blue blazer, into a cover to the outside leg and only going as a 2 count.
Wow.
That was brilliant. I really was not expecting an Owen Hart like spinning wheel kick. Oh, God. What the hell? Inverted burning hammer into a Guji Gatami. Just completely hyperextending that arm. And this might be all she wrote here for Tony Deppen.
He may have no choice but to tap at this point. He's trying to turn his body, gets his foot on the rope there.
And the last possible second before any more damage could be done. Ring awareness is definitely in the strong suit for both these guys. And Tony Deppen saying, hit me.
Bring it more.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yep. Matt Makowski now trying to channel in all of his might with these strikes. Tony Deppen out of pride not going down. Nice block there. A nice European uppercut. And a nice different type of question mark kick into a rolling through pin. Only going as a 2 again. Oh, Jesus, what a knee strike.
Up and over.
Ooh, backdrop. Tony Deppen with a kick out from behind the legs. Tries to go for his own cross arm breaker. Brilliant strategy. Manipulate every joint possible to try and get an advantage. And now look at this. Uh-oh.
Rings of Saturn.
Rings of Saturn fully applied. Now Matt Makowski in dire straits trying to get to the bottom rope. Makes his way there. Forces a rope break.
It's good to see the Rings of Saturn getting used again, man. I missed that move.
It's a great move. You know the last person that in the mainstream wrestling that ever used that was Batista.
And that's a damn shame because Batista is not a submission wrestler.
No,
which makes it probably looked sloppy as hell.
It actually didn't look too bad, to be fair. But
Makowski sweeps the leg, kick to the midsection of Deppen.
Nice 1-2 kicks by Matt Makowski. Ooh, great open palm strikes by Tony Deppen.
Standing switch. Chaos the ropes, roll through.
Oh, trying to go
like
for
Chaos Theory, yeah.
Great stunner counter. That was brilliant by Deppen. And now Matt Mako in the corner. Double knees, Meteora by Tony Deppen.
It's rare that you see dudes do Meteoras these days. It seems to be more of a female-centric move.
Unless you're Latino. But Tony Deppen now double stomp, coup de grace right to the gut, and that might be all she wrote. Tony Deppen, doesn't get the win.
2.99.
Wow, okay, I bet on that. Tony Deppen and Matt Makowski showing why they're two of the top prospects on the Indies right now.
This might be a bold statement, but it's going to take a lot to top this match here tonight.
Yeah, dude. They're pulling a Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon right now. Nice forearm strike there by Matt Mako. Shot right to the kidney. Trying to bring him down with the top rope maneuver. Oh! Tony Deppen blew a booger in the face of Matt Makowski. Matt Makowski. Oh, no. And now it looks like he's going to try to go for a suplex to the outside or a brainbuster from the top. Not sure which. Either one can't be good, but it do not matter. Matt Makowski turns it into a suplex into the ring. Turns it into a flipping power bomb. How did he not get a 3 count off that?
That's what I want to know, James. Jesus Christ.
That was ridiculous. Suplex into falling release power bomb, sit out, and still doesn't get the win. Both men throwing everything they can at each other here. And now we got Tony Deppen showing a bit of defiance here. Matt Makowski is like, oh, tried to go for a spinning wheel kick, got caught with a karate kick instead. And now Deppen is staggered legged into a cover. There's 2, still kicking out. And now I think he's going to go for the submission. This might be all it wrote. Oh, wait a minute. Up kicks.
Deppen fighting out here.
Deppen, nice counter, sidestep out of the corner charge into a nice insecurity to the back of the head. Tried to go for a running knee attack. Matt Makowski rolling through into a waist lock. Oh, brilliant cover! Brilliant cover! Oh, but Tony Deppen with the shoulders up. Oh, but look at this! Matt Makowski transitions into a sharpshooter.
Sloppy sharpshooter, but he still has it locked in nonetheless.
Uh-oh.
There's the tap. Deppen taps.
Yeah, he's wrenching on those ankles bad. That was brutal. That's all she wrote. Matt Makowski getting the win. What a hell of a contest between both guys here. Very well done. Very good match.
Matt Makowski is now going to get to be the #1 contender for the JCW Championship. Depends who walks out of here with the title tonight, though.
This is true. I mean, Matt Makowski definitely just put a stake to his claim there for that. Uh-oh.
Speaking of the JCW champion, Masha Slamovich.
What the fuck is this? The cardinal sin, forgetting where you came from.
When you betray someone with a long memory and great means, your head shall permanently live on a swivel.
Uh-oh, that's Killer Kelly.
You took something from me. Now I want to take the 2 things that mean the most to you: the JCW World Title and your livelihood. Calling all fighters, all mercenaries, all villains. Kill Masha.
Huh.
Well, we'll see if Timothy Thatcher can get the job done tonight, as he is her challenger for the JCW Championship.
What the hell is this? Fox Snatcher? Huh? The fuck is Fox Snatcher? And why does it sound so wrong?
Because you make it sound wrong, James.
It's how it's spelt. It's literally spelled Fawke, Fawke, Snatcher. Oh my. Hello. Who are you? Oh, that's Becca. Oh, I remember Becca. She was in that crazy ass goddamn battle royal that we saw. So that's a great first impression. Yeah, don't quit your day job, Becca. Which is pro wrestling, apparently. Oh, there's a little screamo there. Screamo. Okay. What's happening?
Uh,
I'm tired. It's too late for this shit.
she's Becca.
We
On God.
know. We, we get it. We know you're Becca. We know be with Becca or die. I get it. Okay, cool. Yay! Somebody had the courtesy to interrupt. Oh, who did?
Zayda Steel.
Hello, Zayda. Where am I? Everybody looks looking fine in this matchup. Well, almost everybody. There's the referee.
Who's the heel, though? That's what I want to know.
I assume not Becca because Becca homegrown and Zeta Steel WWE ID. So I
Well,
think
but
we know who.
people were booing Becca and her performance.
Oh,
And Zayda Steel is that, hot chick that you have no chance with. So unfortunately, I have no graphic for this because it was supposed to be Billie Starkz and Zayda Steel, but
well,
apparently something happened and they had to switch it.
probably another injury for poor Zaya. Ah, disrespect with the head pats. How dare you pat the head of Becca?
On God.
the Well, I can't say it's the whitest shit you could have said, but considering what we heard Ash say
That
a month
that was
ago,
part of the lyrics though. I'm Becca on God. Don't you wish you had this hot bod? Like
I
that
mean,
is the chorus of her song.
is that actually her song?
That is what she was singing in the rain, yes.
Oh, I see. You're
And
Becca.
Zeta Steel hailing from someplace you can never afford.
I don't know.
Zeta
Those
Steel, the female accompaniment for Swipe Right a lot of the times.
well, I guess better Zeta than Becca.
PK to
Oops.
the back of Zeta Steel there by Becca. Shotgun drop kick to the spine. Don't forget, Zeta Steel is the young lady that we saw a human tornado take from corner to
Yes,
corner with his move in the clusterfuck battle royal.
I do remember this. Nice snap now.
Nice
Clothesline.
clothesline takedown by Becca. Hooks the leg, gets a 2 count on Zeta Steel.
Good clothesline there by Zeta. Zeta definitely showing that maybe WWE should not be overlooking her either. I mean, it's hard not to overlook her. I mean, look at her. Damn.
Oh no, Zeta Steel is definitely going to be one to go far in the WWE system. She definitely has the look that
I think that.
WWE is known for.
Well, I mean, she's got the blonde, but I'm saying I like my jet black too. I mean, they both look great. Now they're beating the shit out of each other. Ah, no! Knife edge chop while she's hung over on the truss that's supporting the arena. No. That's how we have a fire hazard. That
I'm
thing
sure
collapsed.
she is
Oh,
hungover.
a little bit. I'm tired, hungover. There's a difference. Lum blower.
Code
That's my.
breaker.
Oh yeah, Trey breaker. Yeah, because Trey McGill. If I start doing random Jim Carrey faces, because I'm yawning from being up for 24 hours. Don't mind me, folks. I'm fine. Nice
And
baseball slides.
James definitely going to go Mimi's after this.
Oh yes.
I'm probably going to try and turn in early too because I do work tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
ooh,
Oh,
nice
nice.
baseball slide rocks Becca there in the front row.
What are you
Sending her,
doing over there, Becca?
sending her into an empty seat.
Apparently,
Oof.
the sign of
Chop
her
to the
look.
titty.
Chop to the titty. Yeah.
Makes Zayda Steele stumble into another empty seat. Apparently not a sellout crowd here.
Well, yeah, I wasn't
Some
gonna be
open
that
seats
guy,
there.
but well, I mean, to be fair, it could just be chairs for the cameraman to sit.
That's fair. I just was making a haha.
Not sold out because cameramen need places to sit. That's
No, but
my
as we can see from that camera angle, there's actually people on the hard camera side.
oh
Like
100.
some companies.
Nice kick right to the gut. By the way, that was brutal. Poor Zayda Steele not going to be able to have babies after that one. Nice kick out though. Crossface.
Watching the crossface there.
Out. Poor Becca.
On God.
I hate it.
So would you rather have Becca sing or that one Joshi chick that had the K-pop
I'd
gimmick?
rather Becca.
Wow, okay. I
Becca.
think I'd rather have the other chick personally.
Nah.
Because at least we saw that she can do it without the shtick.
Ooh, good head kick though by Becca. Gonna go for a fireman's carry. Ooh,
Into a
Ushigoroshi.
backbreaker.
There's two and a kick out. Oh my god. Becca
The
got
extension
legs.
that Becca got there on that super kick.
Yeah, Becca got legs and she knows how to use them. And in this case, using them as kicking people in the fucking face.
Not the fucking face.
Oh, yeah, absolutely the fucking face. And now, elbow strike right to Becca's fucking face. And now, there's a schoolgirl. Oh! Hey,
Feet on the ropes.
No!
Zayda Steele stole one here.
Zayda Steele, no! Heel shenanigans, win again!
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Becca taking it back in the ring. Becca now shooing off Becca. Or I'm sorry. I'm tired. Zayda Steele.
Becca shooing off Becca. Wow. It's talent.
Zayda Steele shooing off Becca. And oh my. Okay, Becca just did a nice athletic move. I like me and my athleticism. Mm-hmm.
Zayda Steele showed that even at such a young age, she's got great ring awareness to be able to capitalize, put her feet on the ropes like she did to steal that victory. Now we're going back to crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, and the indie god, Matt Cardona, in the ring.
It's Matt Cardona.
I know he will be a part of a couple of GCW shows coming up here soon.
How he's not
I forget
signed
which
by
ones, but I saw the announcement. And speaking of involved in GCW shows coming up soon, Elena Black has been announced for 5 GCW shows beginning next month. So the former Cora Jade will be coming to GCW. And we will definitely be covering a few of those to be certain, as long as they don't conflict with other wrestling shows
Right.
from the big three.
I forgot Mance Warner is now with Matt Cardona because of Steph Delandra, who's friends with Matt Cardona. And there's a door. The
Well, you know, it's
GCW
also
special.
Mance's woman, so you know.
This is true. GCW, home of the door. Uh-oh. Tried to stab somebody with a screwdriver. And Mance Warner paid for it with a steel chair shot.
And then the Rough Rider.
Rude. Rude by Matt Cardona. Big heel energy. Very big heel energy by Matt Cardona. Uh-oh.
There it is. Thursday, June 12th, JCW World Championship. Masha Slamovich versus Matt Makowski.
For now.
But
Unless
of
you...
course, we've got to see if Masha can survive until then. She's got quite a few dates where she'll be defending the JCW Championship between now and then. First up, Timothy Thatcher.
Mm-hmm. Next contest scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
See, I like this show. This show doesn't have any of those weird-ass weapons.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Woo! Jonathan Gresham!
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Matt Tremont is in tag team action on the show.
No!
So, I mean, you know, he's not defending his championship, which
He's
should be a
got
good thing, but he is on the show, so there still could be some violence.
He gonna bleed because he got pus bubble on his head. We know this.
Pus bubble.
Yes. And by the way, that's my new name for him. Pus bubble making his way to the ring. By the way, you guys think John Moxley bleeds a lot. Have you seen Matt Tremont? Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
I have. I've done the shows with you.
Yeah, it's very gross. I don't like it. It makes me feel icky.
And here comes Charles Mason, Gresham's opponent for the evening.
Ha! I am like Charles Manson, except I'm a wrestler and had to remove the N out of the name. Do you get my gimmick? And I'm wearing a pink tie because this dude about to have some Mayday. Dude, don't look at the kid like that. Fucking hell. I know that's the gimmick, but Jesus Christ. The crowd flipping off this creepazoid, Charles Mason.
I've only seen Mason once or twice, but if I remember correctly, he's actually a hell of a technician. Do not be fooled by the gimmick and the wardrobe.
Oh, I'm sure he's great.
I mean, look at who they put him in the ring with. They're not going to give him Jonathan Gresham if he's a slouch.
That's fair. That's also very fair. I mean, the last time that there was anybody that was perceiving to be a slouch, Tony Khan got an earful, so we know that for a fact.
Referee calls for the bell.
My favorite referee.
Gee, I wonder why. James wants to snap that ginger.
I want to slap into that, Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
Dig it.
Dig it. Hong Konaga hoops. Nice arm wringer. looks like we're going to get a bit of a technician off here between these two guys. I don't know how smart that is. If I'm Charles Mason, I'm trying to go into the mind game department here. And case in point, Jonathan Gresham just basically tossed him with his own upper body weight while he had the arm wringer in. So that was not the smartest idea by Charles, trying to go test
But
his
what?
strength in any
But what
regard.
if? But what if the mind game for Mason was to try to out wrestle Gresham? Like I said, a lot of people are deceived when they look at Mason. So the mind game could have been like, "Hey, I'm a better wrestler than you may be giving me credit for."
This is true.
But then again, you're going toe to toe with the octopus. So
You're going toe to toe with a former X Division champion, a former Ring of Honor Pure champion, former Ring of Honor World champion. This guy ain't no slouch. Why are you licking your fingers?
tastes blood and he likes it.
He's weird. Why is there so many freaks? God damn it, GCW. Why do you have so many freaks employed? Nice Hurricanrana by
James, where did wrestling begin?
Carnies.
Yeah.
Sure.
So why are there so many freaks in GCW? Taking it back to the old school, the carnival roots. It's one of the things that I'm really kind of getting into here with GCW is their attention to characters. They may not be the greatest characters, but it's attention to character work.
This is true. Nice kick to the leg, and then a nice drop kick to follow up, though, by Gresham.
And because it's the indies, they're not corporate characters. It's an extension of what the talent wants to do.
This is true.
That shows their creativity. It's one of the things I always loved about the indies is you didn't have some office saying, well, you're going to be a cult leader and we're going to call you Charles Mason like Manson. It's like, no, this is what this dude wants to be.
Yep.
Fuego del Sol is what he wanted to be. Matt Tremont is what he wants to be. All these different gimmicks. Atticus Cogar, a corporate office didn't come up with these. These are all extensions of the actual person, which is what makes characters connect and work, is when it is in a part of you that's just been amplified.
Dude, this is just toying with Charles Mason, though, at this point. And now he's clapping the hand of Charles Mason. Mason's defenseless. He can't fight back. And now he's just getting stretched. He's slapping the boot. No.
He should be slapping his knee. Say it's a real knee slapper. Mason just spit something in the face of Gresham.
Oh, God. Well, I don't want to know what the hell he spat in his face, but okay. Wait a fucking minute. Did he spit some sort of like chloroform in his face?
I don't know. I didn't see what he had that he could have put in his mouth, but it was definitely something. Doesn't seem to have affected Gresham too much. Gresham's still dominant here.
Excuse you.
Excuse me.
Oh, nice. Holy shit, what a drop kick to the side of the head. Oh,
trying to chug this caffeine so that I'm not so seepy on the air.
Yeah, me too. Where's my drink? I don't have my drink. I need to get my drink the minute this match is over. But God, that drop kick was brutal, dude. Mm-hmm. And holy shit! Apparently, whatever it was, Jonathan Gresham can no longer see now. And look at this, Charles Mason taking full advantage,
which is kind of ironic when you think about it, because when Jonathan Gresham had his last run in TNA, he really was leaning into the octopus with the black ink blinding his opponents, and now Gresham has been blinded by this substance that Mason spewed.
Jesus, just stomping him into the middle rope.
I told you, man, Mason is not a slouch. Don't be fooled by Mason.
Oh,
Now Gresham accidentally going after the
hey,
referee here.
leave her alone. She's doing her job and she's doing it well. Nice drop kick.
Great sell job there by Gresham.
Right to the pec.
Gresham is one of those guys who I feel like he gets flowers, but I don't think he's appreciated to the level that he should be.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, grind line by Charles Mason, and then just tosses him into the bottom, middle rope, rather, and now finally gets that back suplex on Gresham.
It's one of those where if you know, he's respected, but if you don't know, you're absolutely clueless.
Nice
I
cover
feel
there.
like that's the best way you could describe Gresham.
Brilliant way to get out of that pinning predicament, though, by Jonathan Gresham. You'll notice he used his head and neck to alleviate using any more energy than he has to kick out of that pin attempt.
Now Mason going for the sleeper here.
Yeah, makes sense. Brother may not have a pretty move set, but it's sure as hell effective.
Referee going to check Gresham, but Gresham didn't even barely go down for a 1 count. Gresham trying to get to the ropes, gets there. Mason's going to have to break the hold. He has till 5.
Well, I don't think it's gonna matter because I think the match almost got thrown up by the ref.
And Gresham using the opportunity, knowing Mason was in the corner there, just lighting him up with chops and stomps.
Yeah, this is not looking good, man. This is not looking good for Jonathan Gresham, even while he has him. And now he's trying to choke him. I don't think it's going to matter too much because he's still blinded by whatever substance got in his eye.
Blinded by the light.
And now he's asking the referee for some water so he can pour it into his face. Charles Mason, having none of it, just tosses Gresham into the post. And now Charles Mason got him in a top rope choke. Jesus, dude.
He's got Gresham dangling there, man. This is not the 1930s of the Mid-South.
Wow, dude.
Mason rising up to a full vertical base. Double stomp to the back of Gresham's head and neck there.
Well, I think I knew who KJ Orso is looking at. And it very well might be this man. Maybe a potential tag team.
They would work good together, honestly.
Yeah, to be honest, with both of them, with KJ just turning heel. Oh
they
no,
have similar facial features too. Like they could pass as like brothers or cousins. Gresham has been unblinded now.
Oh no, it's on now. Oh no! Oh! He just punched him in the Adam's apple into a schoolboy roll up by Gresham. And only goes to 2. Another schoolboy roll up. I think he just choked him with his own tie, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he punched him. I think he grabbed the tie and then pulled it so that the knot went up into the Adam's apple. Nice bridging pin attempt there. Still only a 2 count. Gresham is on fire here now that he's had whatever that liquid was washed out of his eyes.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Nice arm wringer there by Jonathan Gresham. Nice kick right to the point of the elbow. Brutal. And now look at this, Gresham. But the guy try and go for a German here on Charles Mason, who tried to blind him in this matchup. Going to try to deliver the pain here. But Charles Mason fighting back, fighting out of it. And now in the sleeper hold again. Trying to keep it on tight this time, but oh no! The fingies about to get bent. The digits get fucked with. Irish whip with the digits. The phalanges compromised. Oh, nice dodge and roll through out by Charles Mason. And all that to just bite him in the head. Well, whatever works. Another illegal choke near the ropes. What else is old? And he's about to get his fingies broken again on the other hand. Oh, no. We got an impromptu arm wrestling contest. Oh, Jesus, an STO. And he's got an iron claw. He's got an iron claw. And Charles Mason. Oh, wait a minute. He almost won it. He let go too early. And now look at that. Cradled by Jonathan Gresham. Only garners a 2 count. Oh, my God. What a brutal hip toss by Charles Mason. And a Meteora by Charles Mason. Oh, my God. Holy shit. What?
Pops Gresham up into a Spicoli driver there. Hooks the leg 2.99.
Wow.
Mason
okay.
almost beat the octopus off that exchange.
That was okay. Charles Mason just won me over.
Told
right,
you.
Cool. Yeah, he's cool. All right. Yep.
Y'all motherfuckers need to stop doubting me when I tell you shit. Like, dude.
Oh no. Oh no. What is this?
Fish hook, maybe?
No. Don't do what I think you're gonna do. No, please don't
Gresham
do what I
trying to block it.
Oh!
Bump, standing switch.
Oh! Oh! Broke the fingy. Oh, but still got that Cobra clutch in. Man, this is crazy how evenly matched these two are.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at this, Jonathan Gresham. Try to go for something. Ooh, nice leg trip. And now there it is. Ankle lock. It's done. It's done. All Jonathan Gresham has to do now is possibly grapevine this. And it's going to be all she wrote for Charles Mason.
Don't know. Look at that. The long legs able to kick Gresham off him.
Yeah, and able to push him into the ring or outside of the ring. And now low blow with the bottom rope. Kicks the cable right in his testicles. Right in the Greshams.
Mason grabbing some water now.
Oh, no. Nice defense there by... Whoa, nice
Step up into Guri. Knocks the water out of his mouth there. Huge standing German. Gets the victory, does Gresham, after a hard-fought battle.
He legitimately just deadlifted fucking Charles Mason.
And did you see how he held that bridge for like 15, 20 seconds even after the pin had been counted? Look at this again. Great. Just deadlift German.
Wow.
Gets the 2, gets 3. Mason gets released, and he just holds that position for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, just to add insult to injury. But great match between these two.
Fantastic victory by Jonathan Gresham.
Yeah, there was a lot riding against him, too, in this match. Very good match. Very good story told. Both guys impressed the hell out of me tonight.
Man, I think the next time GCW comes to town, I got to find a way to go. These guys are impressing the hell out of me.
Yeah, they have a lot of
great. And yes, I realize this is a JCW show for the people that want to be sticklers at home, but it's all cross promotion. It's GCW talent. Like, we see a lot of these guys on their shows also. So
yeah,
if I go to a GCW show, I'm probably going to see at least 50% of these people.
Now let's just hope that they don't book another old man and then try to, maybe a little bit too insistent on him coming back like they did the last time. Please, guys, let's not do that again. Glad he got his moment.
Courtesy of WXW. I do know we have a WXW championship match coming up, so we may be getting ready for that.
Yes, that man, the one called Manders, won that tournament, actually.
Yes, and he's going to be taking on somebody you're very familiar with, James Filthy Tom Lawlor.
Ah, Filthy Bro. Well, I am going to take this opportunity while they run an ad to get me drinky so I don't pass the fuck out here. In my seat.
Yep. It's exactly what we've got coming up next. The WXW Unified World Wrestling Championship as the one called Manders takes on Filthy Tom Lawlor. Here comes Filthy Tom Lawlor coming to the ring first of all. One half of the Filthy Bros, along with the original bro, Matt Riddle. Riddle, of course, the MLW champion currently. And we'll be seeing Matt Riddle this weekend when we cover House of Glory Waging War, which occurred last Friday, as he
Yes.
takes on the Crown Jewel champion Zilla Fatu. The other Filthy Bro will be in action for that one.
Should be an interesting matchup there.
I'm looking forward to that show, dude. As soon as I found out that Indy Hartwell versus Miyu Yamashita was going to be for the championship, I became even more invested in that show.
Yep.
I'm curious what happened as far as Megan Bain goes, though, to why they had to strip her. I know storyline wise, they're saying that she hasn't defended the title. I'm curious if it goes deeper than that with the potential Tony Khan JD from NY controversy, and
Yeah.
maybe Tony isn't allowing Megan to come, or maybe it has to do with they wanted Megan to lose the title to Mercedes and she didn't want to do it, and so they're stripping her so that whoever wins between Miyu and Indy can essentially be the one to lose the title to Mercedes. It could be a number of things.
So what you're saying is Megan Bain actually had standards
Possibly.
and possibly practices.
I mean, some people would say that she doesn't because she's dating Joey Janela. But, you can't scoff in the face of love, regardless of who the dude is. So,
I actually that's why it had nothing to do with Mercedes. That has it does have everything to do with JD though, because JD and Joey Janela do not like each other. In fact,
but that's got nothing to do with Megan.
Yeah, but Megan is
Just because Megan works for the company and JD has to call her matches doesn't have anything to do with Joey Janela and JD. You guys can say what you want about JD, but he has proven that when he gets behind the headset on the shows, he can be professional.
Yeah, that's
he just needs to be allowed to do his job. What he does in his own time, on his own pod, in his own space, that is his business. What he does when he puts this headset on for House of Glory is something completely different and should be judged to a different standard. As the referee calls for the bell here in this WXW Unified World Wrestling Championship match, the one called Manders versus Filthy Tom Lawlor.
Yeah, good luck, Filthy. We know that his partner Matt Riddle of the Filthy Bros, he's the current MLW World Champion.
Yes, I mentioned that while you were getting your drinky drink.
Yes, looking to bring another piece of gold here to the Filthy Bros.
And Tom Lawlor used to be a UFC fighter, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. I remember seeing some of his fights back in the day.
They both used to fight in the UFC.
Yeah, I never saw Riddle. Riddle was during a time when I didn't really watch UFC, but I've seen Filthy Tom fight UFC. When about did he make the transition from UFC to professional wrestling?
It wasn't that long ago. He's actually, which is hilarious, by the way.
The last 5 years?
Yeah, you're singing his praises, I assume you're about to do.
No, I'm just saying I've seen him fight before.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I've seen him in the old, his old Fed doing the UFC shit. I'm still very new to Filthy Tom as a pro wrestler. but I know that Riddle fought too. But I kind of I was watching UFC more during the Rampage Jackson Brock Lesnar days.
Yep, me too. I feel you.
So Riddle wasn't really fighting then. I was watching when Ronda was a fighter, Ronda Rousey.
Well, I will tell you that your boy here, Tom Lawlor, that you do not know, did manage two of your other boys from SoCal, the West Coast Wrecking Crew, for a period of time, calling themselves Team Filthy, Jarrell Nelson and Royce Isaacs.
Okay.
He actually managed them for a while. So we got some histories with a lot of those guys from, I believe, Tacoma, Washington, which means he is also friends with Brian Alvarez. So that's a weird ass nightmare blunt rotation there. Anyway,
Filthy Tom with an interesting fighting stance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got an MMA fighter taking on a street fighter, basically, and that's exactly what won Manders the WXW Unified Championship in the first place. And now it looks like we're just gonna have a Pier 6 brawl here in Jersey Championship Wrestling tonight.
And I expect nothing less from these two when it comes right down to it. Manders, I'm still getting familiar with as well. The one called Manders. I feel like the one called Manders is a situation like a pimp named Slickback. You have to say the whole name. You can't just call him Slickback. You can't just call him Manders. It's like a Tribe Called Quest gimmick. If you've ever seen that episode of the Boondocks, you say the whole name.
Or
the one called Manders.
Or you can abbreviate it and call him OCM.
No.
OCM sounds pretty cool. But that would be copyrighted first week because Aaron Riff did call Leatherface that and no DQ CAW. So unfortunately that is taken.
Now you got to be a Boondocks watcher to get the joke.
Yeah, Boondocks or Boondock Saints?
No, the Boondocks, the cartoon.
Okay, got it. Yep.
Cat Williams was the voice of a legitimate pimp, and his name was a pimp named Slickback. And Granddad kept trying to call him Slickback, and he's like, no, it is a pimp named Slickback. That's what I said, Slickback. Do you not understand me? A pimp named Slickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Poor Manders is just getting, as we're joking around here, poor Manders is just getting his clock cleaned by Tom Lawlor.
If the five of you that are watching this know what I'm talking about, acknowledge that you get a pimp named Slickback. Please, because James clearly doesn't get it.
I do not. I do know Boondock Saints, but I do not know a pimp named Slickback from Boondocks. No.
See if I can find the episode for you somewhere so you can watch the whole episode. All right, Charles has given me a damn it, James, so I think he gets it.
And there's
the one called Manders with a brutal chop over the shoulder there to Filthy Tom.
And the referee trying to admonish both guys here. Good luck with these two. It ain't happening. That is definitely not happening.
Filthy Tom with some serious cauliflowered ears from all his years of UFC fighting.
Oh, you know what he just did? Cravat headlock, bounces his head and neck into the bottom and middle ropes. He also used the leverage to kick the rope to send it straight up his Manders.
His one called Manders.
His one's called Manders.
Here, let's take a look at it again.
Hey, you know what? One's called Manders, the other one's Sanders. He names his balls individually, you see.
Let's see. One is called Man, the other one's called Durs.
Yeah, there you go.
The one called Manders.
Ha, 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 ha. The ball's called Manders.
Referee admonishing Filthy Tom here.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, one called Manders needs to fucking get Tom Lawlor back for the blatant ass disrespect. Like, blatant ass disrespect. Oh, open palm strike. And here we go. That WXW style. The one that Gunther made so infamous, made him a WWE Hall of Famer coming into play, but unfortunately got dropped toe hold face first. Jesus Christ, into the bottom turnbuckle. And that was a brutal landing, by the way. Head ricocheted off the mat.
So his head trevored off the mat?
Fuck that dude. The less mention of him, the better. Nice shoulder thrust there by Fifty Tom Lawlor. Oh, wait. Hold on. Before any tribalists come after me. Javon Evans was no better. All right, thanks.
Yes, I heard your space.
Uh-oh. Suplex.
Nice
one by Manders.
Nice float over vertical suplex there.
Oh my God, we got a kid like running all over ringside. That's not good. That's a hazard. Kids becoming his man. The kids are becoming Manders' manager. Look at this. Nice clothesline. He's channeling their energy. By God, Manders, one for the people. And now going for the Oklahoma Stampede. By God, here's a cover. There's two and a kick out.
Damn it, James. I can't take you seriously right now.
I'm tired of this. Is the best you can get.
I appreciate it, but damn it.
I am in a third plane of existence right now. Uh-oh. Manders charging up the Lariato Stan Hansen style, but got caught with a discus punch and a nice single knee codebreaker into a pump kick and now into a Guji Gatami. That was brilliant. Okay. I may be in a third plane of existence, but I can admit that shit was impressive. I'm also hyped up on caffeine. But that was very good. I enjoyed that. Very good, Tom Lawlor. Very good.
Very nice. Very evil.
Jesus Christ. I was not fancy about that. Tom Lawlor just kicked the shit out of his jaw and then kneed it right after. And down goes the one called Manders. Hook to the outside leg. There's two and a kick out. Jesus Christ, that was brutal, dude. That was stiff as shit. Uh-oh. Figure four. Oh, my goodness.
Got it locked in.
Got it fully locked in. That's not good.
Is he going to bridge back for a figure eight here? Pull a Charlotte Flair?
I very much doubt it.
I'd be impressed if he did, considering his size and his build.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't put it past him. Although, Manders being smart, Manders punching the kneecap, trying to add some pressure there. But the problem is that's usually a crapshoot because it depends on the opponent's knee cartilage. And I assume that Tom Lawlor does not skip leg day if he's got a figure four applied. But Manders able to reverse the pressure. Jesus Christ.
We know you're tired, James. I'm not going to fault you for saying pleasure.
Pleasure.
I'm not going to ride you for that and call it a botch or anything, okay? We're both tired.
This is true.
Rolling again, going under the ropes here, forcing the break.
All I know is if I see Matt Tremont bleed, I will be even more reactionary than I normally would be. Probably.
Well, you know he's going to. It's just a matter of how long into the match until that pus bubble gets popped.
How long into the match until somebody just pokes it and then it goes...
As long as it doesn't spurt out like a freaking sprinkler.
Don't fucking remind me of that match. I was fine with forgetting that he did that, and then you had to remind my fucking autistic, tired ass. I don't want to think about it. I just had KFC. I don't need to puke it out.
Do the KFCs near you have the chicken and waffles yet?
Yes, I want to try them so bad. I just don't have the money. I don't have the money. Dude, honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. When I get the karaoke check, that's just going to chicken and waffles at KFC. I'm gonna be real. That's just going to chicken and waffles. Anyway, got a match to call. There was a lot of brawling on the outside, guys. You didn't miss much. Nice. Ooh, Boston knee party to the back of the head by Filthy Tom Lawlor. Lateral press and Manders with a kick out. Jesus. But yes, KFC.
Well, if I can pull off what I want to pull off, the money that I'm going to get from karaoke and my first paycheck in June is going to go to me going to Future of Women's Wrestling out here to see Tiffany Nieves wrestle live.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Oh, nice front face lock there. Front face lock guillotine here by Tom Lawlor.
But don't underestimate Manders here. He's a stocky individual. Yeah, I can definitely see him chucking Lawlor like a sack of potatoes, but instead ramming him into the corner post.
Bro, looks like
look at the way they're sweating.
Yeah, dude. I was about to say this dude looks like he tosses sacks of potatoes daily.
It's that farmer workout.
Yeah. And again into a sleeper now. But brilliant counter. Just tossing him right into the corner. Stand hits and lariat. He got all of it. There's a cover. There's two. And Manders gets the win.
Great retention there for the one called Manders off of that Hansen lariat, to your point. Not pretty, but old school and effective.
Amen to that. Stan Hansen somewhere smiling ear to ear for sure off of that one. Look at this again. Sending him into the buckle. Bam. Snap back bump right on the back of poor Tom Lawlor's head. And that is all she wrote. Congratulations, Manders. The one called Manders. And I'd argue you should go to AEW to join the rest of the Cowboy factions, but they don't even have all the Cowboys in one faction. So,
no, but I could see Hangman Adam Page and the one called Manders as a team.
Oh,
might actually get me to enjoy the Hangman again because I do like Manders.
Him, Manders, Von Erichs, Bandito, book it, and Brian Keith because he was a bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter, yeah.
Yep.
And let Dustin be their manager.
Mm-hmm. Silas Young too. Give him something to fucking do. That guy is getting shafted, bro. I hate it. I like Silas, too.
Taking a look at highlights here of Lee Moriarty. Looks like he's going to be up next here as he takes on Marcus Mathers, WWE ID prospect.
Is he still the Ring of Honor pure champion?
I'm not sure. I don't watch ROH.
I'm going to check. Hopefully it's not out of date.
But Marcus Mathers, one of the MVPs of WrestleMania week, worked 12 matches over the course of that week.
It is still, in fact, currently Lee Moriarty. Holy shit. So we got a Ring of Honor, an AEW talent who is the current Ring of Honor pure champion taking on a WWE ID prospect. And by the way, this dude is not just any ID prospect, probably the ID prospect right now in the game.
Definitely one of them. I don't know if I would call him the ID prospect because Cappuccino Jones, Jack Cartwheel, Ice Williams, all want to say, hold my beer.
I don't know, man. This dude's a stud in his own right, though. He's definitely holding his own. And look at this, man. The crowd going absolutely apeshit for Marcus Mathers.
Really quickly, shout out to Walter popping into the chat. It is good to see Walter participating. I know he was just on the No DQ review. They needed somebody to pop in as a standby, and he filled in over there. But we appreciate you coming in here and just letting us know that you're alive and okay.
Yes.
Hopefully, we will see you on a stream here in the not so distant future, because I know Noah could use a partner tomorrow for AEW Beach Break.
Yes,
And
please.
then we have Muppets Karaoke this Saturday.
Yes. Yes.
So hopefully we will see you at least on one of those, bruv.
Also, Walter, DM me when we do, because I miss calling. I just realized, man, I miss calling UFC with you, man. Let me know. I'll see what we got for boxing later. See what's coming up on the docket for that. Dude,
well, if you had waited just a couple of minutes, we'd be seeing him come out with the championship.
Yep. Dude, this is so crazy. Dude, this is like actually like nuts.
This is like some real Forbidden Door shit, because you
Yeah,
got, to your
dude.
point, Lee Moriarty, the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, which Ring of Honor is owned by Tony Khan, so AEW extension, taking on a WWE ID prospect in Marcus Mathers. But this isn't the first time we have had that here.
Nope.
The
Nope.
very
Zayda
first
Steel,
GCW show that I watched had Zayda Steel taking on Megan Bain. And that's a full-blown AEW talent, not a Ring of Honor talent. So, and that was one of the matches that really caught my attention with GCW, was watching Zayda Steel hit a destroyer on Megan Bain. So Megan Bain is no small chick.
I mean, yeah, GCW kind of breaking barriers and making it, cool to work with the opposition here.
Seriously, we've got Masha Slamovich, who's a TNA knockout.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Megan Bain, who works for the company, who's AEW contracted talent. You've got an ROH talent here. You've got a WWE ID prospect here. Like, the independents are the true Forbidden Door. Nice show of sportsmanship here to start things off.
Wow.
Lee Moriarty and Marcus Mathers.
Nice little code of honor here by the two people from the rival promotions.
Well,
nice
as the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, even though this is not an ROH reign, I'm sure Moriarty wants to uphold the code of honor. And Marcus Mathers willing to do that.
Quite frankly, the only motherfucker in Shane Taylor Promotions that's actually worth a damn right now, if we're being honest. And I love the infantry. They should be utilized way better. That's no slight on them. Same with Shane Taylor. I actually like Shane Taylor. Here we go. Nice. Looks like we're going to go for another collar and elbow between both of them. Mathers is young in the game. Here, that's the problem. So is Lee Moriarty, but Lee Moriarty, the way he wrestles, you would have thought he'd been wrestling in the technical style for over 20 years. And case in point, there is some of that catch can style on pure display. No pun intended.
Yeah, absolutely. Walter, if you're still watching, man, go to Title Match and watch the Reality of Wrestling show, the No Limits. Jack Cartwheel versus Cappuccino Jones. You're going to have a freaking spaz out moment watching that.
Make you smile for sure, brother.
And then La Princesa versus Charmel. The angle that we started to develop comes to a head on that show.
Look at this, man. Lee Moriarty, just some of the best. It might be one of the most gifted technical wrestlers ever. Just the way he's just able to get out of everything. He honestly could legitimately give Zack Sabre Jr. a run for his money. Look at how seamlessly he was just able to transition out of that headlock. That was effortless.
Especially for his age, to your point. Like, he wrestles like he's a 10, 15, 20-year vet. Look at those rolls through to
Yeah,
get the
dude.
break there on Mathers.
Yep. And by the way, if you've ever been in a wrist lock, those things hurt. They are not just to, stall for time, contrary to popular belief. When you get put in a damn wrist lock, they do not hold back on those either. Like those shiznits hurt.
Yeah, I resisted on the puns, Walter, because that's your gimmick. But me and Noah did a watch long of it yesterday. So you can have our commentary up while you watch the match. But it was a damn good match. And I
Look at
know
that.
you would have had all the puns. I had to tell Noah, look, I'm not going to do it. That's Walter's shtick.
Look at that arm bar, by the way. Look at that crazy ass arm bar. And now it's almost like he's got a key lock and then tried.
Jesus.
Yeah. This is almost unfair, and it's like crazy because they're both pretty much the same age, but again, the experience factor goes into the court of Lee Moriarty. Poor
Yes.
Marcus Mathers is like out of his depth here against the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. Again, trying to get out of that wrist lock, but like he look at the way he was about to twist it again. The only way he was able to get out of it was to chop his arm, and then he tried to go for a drop kick, and Lee Moriarty basically just got out of it. Here we go. This might be what Marcus Mathers should be doing here, and that's kind of keeping a speed game here with Lee.
Yeah, to your point, Moriarty swatted him like a fly when he went for that drop kick.
Yep, and now he's actually, I'll give him this. He is keeping an arm drag, but you'll notice this, though. And this is where the technical prowess of Lee Moriarty is showing here. He is keeping his arm elevated, so that way there's not nearly enough pressure going in between. That, again, shows the inexperience of Mathers. Nice arm drag to get out of it. Now trying to go for a dragon screw does Marcus Mathers, and then just gets countered again. Jesus Christ. Ooh, nice boot there. But again, wow, he just banded him in that entire time. Watch. Lee Moriarty tried to roll through, tried to go for a PK. Again, counter for counter. This time, Marcus Mathers with some mind games. Might be his best bet is to use the speed and mind games advantage, but yeah, well, thanks for coming. Brass City stretch. Well, almost got caught in the Brass City stretch. And that almost was all she wrote. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Well,
even Moriarty got to give it up to Marcus Mathers there. I think he underestimated him a little bit.
And then he kicks him in the arm just to piss him off even more. Like, show me your fighting spirit, kid. Show me your moxie. I could beat you on the ground any day of the week, but I want to see how you fight. Oh, no! He got baited again! No! No, Marcus, you shouldn't have fallen for it! No! Yeah, like, just everything is a counter for counter. Finally gets a drop kick in. Finally got some offense in after like 10 minutes of this matchup going. Now finally is starting to utilize his speed, which is what he should have been doing from the very beginning. Nice little snap nair into a Swerve's house, into a cover. Finally gets a 2 count. Probably, I believe that might be the first cover of the matchup.
What's crazy, James, is that the Reality of Wrestling show that I was just mentioning happened on Saturday, right? The 10th, and this was Sunday, the 11th. Mathers was on both shows.
Yeah, crazy moment.
Reality of Wrestling was in Texas, and this is in Jersey. So he went from Texas to Jersey overnight on a red eye to be able to do this match the next day.
Good for him.
That just shows how in demand Marcus Mathers is right now.
By the way he laid into that elbow, by the way, that forearm strike was vicious. That was brutal. That was brilliant, actually, because he kind of laid into it like a picture would at an MLB game. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, God! Well, I think Lee Moriarty's done playing nice. That was just dirty as hell. Freaking Mongolian clap to the ears, a kick straight to the back, and now look at this. After a pin cover, looks like he's gonna twist the neck. Ow! Whew, boy. Again, like, this is where the veteran instincts of Lee Moriarty just completely outmatched the moxie here of Mathers so far.
Yeah, no question.
You got to know that D. Malenko, who is a coach in AEW Ring of Honor, got to be smiling from ear to ear, seeing his legacy carried on, and young guys like this really taking on the mantle of 1,000 holds.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Oh, God. The way he just palm struck. Oh, now the joint manipulation. Oh, my God. Dude, he didn't just manipulate the phalanges. He just straight up broke them. He tried to snap them off his fucking hand. And look at this. Oh, my God, no. Oh, my God, that's horrific. Oh, no, he's treating him like an arm recliner. No. He flipped him over like a fucking futon after laying on his arm, disrespectful and all. And then just a boot for good measure. Nice back uppercut right there to the back of the head. Mathers in a lot of trouble here. Nice back elbow to cut Moriarty off at the pass so far. Rare misstep from Moriarty in this match. Mathers going to try to go for a nice crossbody. Got all of it. Now Mathers trying to get himself hyped up here with the crowd. Oh, clothesline. Here we go. Mathers finally showing off some offense.
Finally, indeed. But Moriarty nipping it in the bud.
Ooh, good. Nice counter into the stunner. There we go. That's what you need to do. Speed is key here. Nice proto bomb. Shades of John Cena, but a kick out at 2 by Lee Moriarty. Overall, a great match here from the match we never thought we'd see, really. Although we have seen it a few times, it just doesn't get any crazier when it happens.
You almost got to wonder if Marcus Mathers can get the W here. Would that put him in line for a pure title opportunity?
Yeah, it would be a hell of a freaking... That would be insane. Nice sling blade, though, by Lee Moriarty. Could you imagine a WWE ID prospect being in line for a Tony Khan's owned Ring of Honor Pure Championship? Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Everything would shut down. The IWC would cease to exist.
Right? Meltdown would be imminent.
Batten down the hatches. Go to your storm shelter. And now here we go. Both guys just trading bombs here. Their own style of bombs here. Oh my God. Vicious headbutt. Rolling Solvat by Lee Moriarty in kind. Tried to go for a high kick. Marcus Mathers trying to go for a waist lock. Got elbow strike right to the head. Nice question mark kick by Mathers. Oh, got caught. Tried to go for a springboard out of the corner. Got caught in the sleeper hold. And now there's the hammer and anvil elbows. And all he has to do now is lock in the Brass City stretch out of this position. It is all she wrote.
Mathers able to reverse out of it here. Has an ankle
Yeah.
lock on.
Ooh, ankle lock. Okay. There we go.
Nice standing ankle lock there by Marcus Mathers.
Rookie mistake, though. He should have grapevine because look at how Lee Moriarty was just able to roll through and put him right in the bottom or the middle cable there. Oh, Jesus Christ. High elevated uppercut while he was kneeling down. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I really don't think I've ever seen that before. Now look at this. Lee Moriarty now holding wrist control. Exactly where he wants him here. And now just booting the shit out of Mathers. Disrespecting the Moxie kid here. Gonna try to go for a waistlock now. And now look at this, though. Ooh. Trying to use his lower center of gravity, but a shot right to the spine by Lee Moriarty. Oh, nice reversal, though. And now return in kind to Lee Moriarty. Oh, full throttle into a back suplex, into a rolling roll of the dice neck breaker. There's a cover, and Mathers only garnished a 2. Holy shit. He almost made himself the #1 contender for the Ring of Honor Pure title off that.
Mathers can't believe it. He thought he had him off of that series of offense.
Oh, shit.
Now
He's trying to go.
Moriarty, but turns it into a pinfall.
Yeah, he was trying to go for Lee Moriarty's finisher, the Brass City Stretch. If anybody knows how to get out of that move, it was definitely... Oh! Rolling face buster! And now he's got him! He's got him in the Brass City Stretch! What the hell? No way. No freaking way.
Yes way, Ted.
Lee Moriarty trying to crawl to the ropes here. Damn near to him.
Can't reach it. Oh, finally gets a
there
toe
it
on
is.
the rope.
Mathers beside himself. He thought he had it. Finally locked in a submission that could have done some real damage to Lee. Mathers trying to figure out what the heck he's got to do now. Never say never in this industry. We almost just saw another instance of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now Lee Moriarty getting headlocked. But again, lower center of gravity. Brilliant IQ there by Lee Moriarty. Oh, wait a minute. He's trying to go for a key crusher. Got countered. And now Marcus Mathers just going for brutal forearm shots. And there's that MLB-style forearm right to the face. And now, look, oh, Jesus. He's going to try to pull everything he can. But that was possum. And now the uppercuts come in by Lee Moriarty. Oh, wait a minute. Backslide. Holy shit. And now Mathers, key crusher attempt again. Got countered. Ooh, tried to go for the Brass City Stretch. Got counted into a cradle. Mathers almost had him again. Lee Moriarty almost got caught out twice. Tried to go for a sunset flip. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant by Lee Moriarty. And there's the 3. That was a brilliant roll-up by Lee Moriarty. Last second by the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. Hell of a match.
Telling you, dude, Mathers has a hell of a future ahead of him.
Yeah, he does.
If he can stay healthy and just keep growing the way he is, man, he has got a hell of a future ahead of him.
Fantastic match between these guys. And again, WWE ID prospect and Ring of Honor Pure Champion. History being made here. Hell of a match to make the history in. Mathers getting the show of approval here as Lee Moriarty wants the handshake from Mathers here. Crowd absolutely giving it up for both competitors here. And a great show of respect, code of honor adhered to. And he allows the ring to be left for Marcus Mathers. Lee Moriarty leaving with his Ring of Honor Pure Championship. Great match. That was great. Wow. Very, very well done. And now we got a GCW ad on a JCW show because the GCW Collective, you see.
And we're going back to Crazy, Scary, Spooky, Hilarious, where Matt Tremont had his
No!
match,
No.
which tells me that we're probably going to have that tag team match coming up next that he's going to be involved in.
Oh, no.
Which I believe that's our semi-main event.
Yes, it is.
Because all we have left is that and then the title match with Masha and Thatcher.
The Ultraviolet Champion. He is that for a reason, folks.
I thought this dude was going to get Tremont. The way that he double stomped him on that ladder, the way he put him through that table that barely broke and hit more of the chair than the table, like I thought that was going to do it. But Tremont was able to overcome, sit out powerbomb on a chair, on the ladder, got the victory, and he was able to retain his Ultraviolet Championship.
He scares me still. Son of a bitch, it is him. Oh.
Hopefully, James, hopefully, because it's not for his title, hopefully because this is JCW and not GCW.
Dude, the wind can make him bleed.
I'm trying to be optimistic, James.
Who the fuck is... Oh, my God. This dude's a mad dog. He got a chain.
Literally, it's Mad Dog Connelly who's going to be teaming up with the Beastman to take on Matt Tremont and Bam Sullivan.
Who the fuck is Bam Sullivan, and why does he look like a dude from Timu Mustache Mountain?
Shout out to Mad Dog for wrestling barefoot. Notice his feet and ankles taped up there.
Yeah, you know what he's given off? Very much Bruiser Brody vibes.
And especially with the dog collar there.
Yep.
I wonder if he wants this to be a dog collar match. Yeah, I think, okay, Tremont's going to bleed. They're going to use that chain to make him bleed. And here comes Fred Flintstone. I mean, Beastman. He's part of a modern Stone Age family.
Tremont. Here comes Tremont. He's got a pus bubble who will bleed. Tremont. Here he comes now. He's about to bleed all over the ring.
That was actually pretty good, James.
Thank you. I try.
Do you really?
Sometimes. Not all the time.
What's up, Matt? How's it going? Thank you for popping in.
You came in just in time because...
I don't know what happened, but we just had a jump from like 5 viewers up to 10.
Yay!
So thank you to all you guys that are watching us now. NXT, it can't be because NXT is over, because NXT is 2 hours. Well, yeah. NXT just went off the air. That's got to be what it is.
Yeah, probably.
Because NXT ended at 7 o'clock.
I'm scared.
10 o'clock for you East Coasters, so.
Dude, he can't even cover up his pus bubble with his bandana. It's so large, it goes through it. If this guy does not stop, he will literally have a dick on his head at this rate.
James, Let's try to get through this, okay?
I'm scared. No.
Mad Dog and
Ugh.
Beastman clubbing Bam and Matt Tremont from the behind there. Brawl already ensuing on the outside.
Oh, and he's getting punched in the pus bubble. And well,
Mad Dog and Sullivan, Connelly and Tremont paired off here. Tremont's right there by the bricks.
oh no,
And
no,
head
no!
first into the bricks. There you go, James. Let's get a pop the pus bubble.
Oh.
And now head first into the ring post. If the brick wall didn't do it that well.
Why can't you just let the shit heal
Now
on its
Beastman
own?
choking up the referee. Almost swings on a fan there.
Captain Caveman.
And
No,
I think
no,
Tremont is
no.
bleeding.
God damn it. John Moxley, you have been outbled by Matt Tremont. Oh, God damn it. And why are you chopping with a bloody hand, you gross fuck?
You sick fuck. You sick fuck.
Uh,
I agree, Charles. It could be a lot worse. This is actually tame for Tremont. Tremont has a steel chair.
Oh, it's so bloody.
Beastman has Bam Sullivan. Irish whips him into. Oh, no. Puts on the brakes, freaking at the brick wall. Sidestepped, and Beastman runs face first in the wall. And now shots to the gut. And I do mean gut. Tremont
No.
with a chair to the head of Beastman.
I think he
And
took out his
cracked
own
him
body.
over to the back.
Oh, he's fucking gross, dude. Dude, it's like if Saitama from One Punch Man let himself go and wanted to be a garbage wrestler. Shit, man. Why?
Beastman now using his bone to the head of Tremont there.
Oh my god. Of course he is. Of course he has a bone. He has a. You know what? I have a bone to pick with this match. He got squashed. Matt Tremont getting squished into
Hopefully he doesn't use the bone to open up the pus bubble even more.
Dude! You have barely done shit. You have barely gotten hit in the head all that much. Why are you bleeding so profusely? Why are you crying blood?
Mad Dog Connelly now sent back first into the brick wall. And a boot from Bam Sullivan to his face.
Bam Sullivan. Oh, God, stop showing him. I wanted to call Bam Sullivan. Tremont is scared. Dude, he's like, you know what it is? You know what it is? He's like the Bastion Booger of blood. Like,
the Bastion Booger of blood.
Yeah, there's really no other way to say it, man. He's like, he even has the shape of Bastion, poor guy.
At least he's not out there wrestling in a silver diaper.
Don't give him ideas. Oh, no.
Concerto looks like it missed a little bit. Looked like Tremont caught Bam Sullivan a little bit with his chair.
Well, even though he's not Samoan, rule still applies. Never try to hit a caveman in the head.
Sullivan and Tremont just unloading now. Going for a little roaring elbow,
Jesus.
bionic elbow, but
Christ.
Beastman with a kick to the midsection. Tremont and Connelly go back to back. Connelly with that dog collar, but he throws it down. And now head to head, which means that Tremont's blood is just getting onto Connelly's face. Mad Dog swinging like a madman on Tremont. Beastman with one of the laziest kicks I think I've ever seen. Now goes in to bite the open wound. Forearm smash from Connelly.
He's punching the air now. Poor Matt Tremont is punching the air.
What's up, Nick? Good to see you, bro.
Bro, does Matt Tremont always talking fucking gibberish? Because I hardly understand half of the shit he's saying. Or is that just like if they press on his pus bubble, does he just start talking gibberish?
Yeah, it's like that little button in the back of Talking Dolls that you press and it says a phrase. You press the bubble and he starts muttering gibberish.
Yeah, true. Press 1 for English. Prima numero dos.
Hi, I'm Chucky and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho, ha ha ha.
If you want to hear English, press 1. If you want to hear Spanish, press 2. If you want to hear gibberish, blah, 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 blah.
Double team Irish whip sends Tremont into the ropes. Here comes Bam Sullivan, throws a chair at Beastman. Connelly, I think, clothesline Tremont. They both spilled over the top rope.
Oh God.
Roaring forearm smash from Sullivan. Barely
And
phases Beastman. And there's another one.
and Tremont just took a suplex onto the concrete fucking floor. I see. What the fuck was he just took a big boot to the back of the head. Jesus Christ. Poor Mad Dog Connolly. Or no.
Usually I get offended by the
That's
term
all.
garbage wrestling match, but this is very much a garbage wrestling match. There are so many botches and flubs going on right now that it's like, how is this the semi-main event?
I kind of am fine with this team, though. I am not mad at this team up. Nice hesitation
Nice
drop kick into a
cannonball there from
cannonball.
Beastman. That's like
Yeah,
the best move I think I've seen him do the entire match.
I like these two. I like these two a lot. No, keep them away. Thank you. Stay there. I don't want to look at your horrifying face no more. I want to be able to keep my food down. Thank you.
Bam Sullivan looks
No!
like he might be getting tied up in the trio woe here.
What the fuck is this? What are they doing?
A double team
No.
of some kind, James.
No. Oh my god!
He literally came off the top rope and sat on Sullivan's chest. Bam Sullivan, I think, is dead.
I think Bam Sullivan needs some CPR.
Can we just pin him already and end this
I think
monstrosity?
he just got squashed like a pancake and holy shit.
He's bleeding now.
Bam nearly got turned into Bam syrup. Holy shit. Dude, that was disgusting. That was just
James, we just had a legal tag. We haven't had one of those the entire match.
What's the point?
That's what I'm saying.
Who cares?
But we literally had one of the guys on the outside and a tag to bring them back in. Sullivan off the middle turnbuckle, caught by his Beastman.
Well, you know how
Sullivan
we say,
throws him into the corner post. Connelly turns him around. Step up Inseguri from Sullivan.
oh no, here comes
Tremont. Hot tag to Matt Tremont for some reason.
Why is there legal tags? Why does he
Tremont
have a
with
fork?
a screwdriver or a fork or some kind of apparatus stabbing his opposition.
It's a fork.
Fork He's you too, James.
He's a forking around. Wait,
make a left when you come to the fork in the road.
Haha, true. Can I ask you something?
No, but go ahead.
You know how
and now here comes Sullivan jumping on the back of Beastman, rapid fire stabs with another fork or skewer.
Yeah, oh my god, there's two of them! There's two of them! Oh no! I will say this. You know how my jingle is continuity? Ding. Well, in GCW, their jingle is continuity. Oh, no! No more! No! This is not a good, healthy... When they said you were supposed to have iron in your diet, this is not what they meant.
No, not at all. You sick fucks. You sick fucks.
So which is
now
worse?
They're bringing them over to the other side, the hard cam side, so that those fans can get an up close view.
No. This is gross. Forks are meant for eating, not stabbing your opponent in a wrestling match.
Charles says he's eating Cool Ranch Doritos during this. It tells you how much he's used to this crazy shit.
I'm always gonna cringe. Oh no! Every time. The pus bubble got bigger, by the way.
Of course it did.
Oh!
Death Valley Driver into a power bomb. Beastman breaks up the pinfall attempt. That was actually pretty dope, the way he did that Death Valley Driver into the sit-out power bomb.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That was like the spot of the match.
Pretty much. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Mad Dog Connelly gut wrench.
Oh, my Lord.
Suplex.
Jesus Christ, a stalling gut wrench. Okay.
And now what is Beastman doing? Beastman looks like he's going to the top rope here.
No more Goomba sits. No, Beastman, no. This is how you break a ring, Beastman.
No, Beastman, that's a bad Beastman.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ow.
Tremont tracks him over the back.
What noise was that, Tremont? You want to try that again? Did he just fucking move? Oh, no, Ben.
Black hole slam from Beastman to Tremont. Connelly with the dog collar on Sullivan, hanging him over the top rope.
Jesus, criminy, okay. Whoa.
And there goes the referee. This match is probably going to get thrown out here once the ref comes to.
If they DQ after that,
Beastman is bloody.
Oh, yeah, actually, this is not the first time we've had a fucking Matt Tremont match thrown out. Minoru Suzuki, I forgot. Dude, he's going to get the shit beat out of him. Like, this is not a good sign. So, wait, is the match thrown out here? I guess so, because,
referee, the announcer just said this match is a no contest. And all four men are still brawling on the outside. Here comes Beastman.
What the fuck?
Suicide dive from Beastman takes out, I think that's a official. I don't think that's a fan. Might be security.
Potato in GCW.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I know in the old PWG days, there were some guys that worked ring crew that were also fans that would get front row seats. So it could be that type of thing where those guys are like ring crew.
Oh, no.
Mad Dog with a sleeper on Tremont there. Still brawling to the back. It looks like Mad Dog is the only one not bleeding. The blood on his chest is from Tremont. But everybody else is bloody in their own way.
Well, that was a match, and they're still fighting. And a chair has been thrown into the ribs of poor Bam. He's getting bammed by the caveman.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, bam, 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 bam. You want to take it from here, Emerald? Bam. You want to take it from here, Mick? Bam, bam. What the fuck? Why? The match is over. Stop it. No. Oh, no. We're about to have a high spot in a brawl. Ah, chill stare to the head of... You know what? I'm going to just stop talking right now. That's what
probably a good call right now as we take a look at all the upcoming GCW shows. Joppa, Maryland, and Rochester, New York this coming weekend. We will be covering those shows. June 7th and 8th, Atlantic City, New Jersey at the Showboat. June 20th and 22nd, Little Rock, Arkansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. I believe those are the shows that begin the return of Elena Black. July 4th, Backyard Wrestling. July 5th, Hartford, Connecticut at the Webster Theater. July 11th, Dallas, Texas. July 19th, Coney Island, which I definitely want to do that show. That one's going to be fun. July 20th, 29th, and 30th in Tokyo, Japan. August 23rd and 24th, back in Atlantic City, New Jersey at the Showboat. September 13th, Indianapolis, Indiana. September 19th, Phoenix, Arizona. September 28th, Bloodsport, London. And then October 4th in Anchorage, Alaska. Traditionally, they do a full weekend. So if they're doing September 19th in Phoenix, they may be coming to LA either the 18th or the 20th of September. That might
There
be
you
my
go.
next opportunity. Yeah, that the 19th is a Friday, so they could do a full weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No.
We shall have to see if anything more gets announced, but for right now, that is the GCW calendar with this weekend, May 17th and 18th, which are the big time and Run For It events, respectively, all the way through October 4th. And it is now time for our main event, James.
I'm still scared after the last match.
Well, at least you know this won't be that type of match. So,
Yes, Masha Slamovich is a very good wrestler. She knows
as
how.
is
Although she can have a hardcore match with the toughest of them. We about to get a technical clinic though between these two because it's Timothy Thatcher and Masha Slamovich.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy Thatcher coming in with the pinstripes.
Very Terry Funk inspired.
That's true. It's very true. I didn't even think about that. Pinstripe tights are very much a staple of Terry Funk. Yay, Masha! Woo!
Masha Two Belts, the current reigning and defending TNA Knockouts champion and JCW World Champion. And of course, it is the JCW title that will be on the line for this match.
A lot of fun tonight, folks. I mean, they're going to kick the shit out of each other, and we're going to enjoy it because we're sickos.
Well, I don't claim that title, sir. We are fans. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's also fair.
I don't claim the sicko title.
I ain't
Okay?
I ain't a sicko. I ain't a wacko. I am a fan. I
I
am
don't know.
I am a mark.
You're Yakko. I'm Wacko. We just need Ashes our dot
Ah,
because we're animaniacs and we're zany to the max.
true. Here we go, folks.
Does that make Walter and Noah Pinky in the brain?
Yes.
Who's who?
Yes.
No, serious question. Because there's a theory that Pinky's actually the smart one. Because Pinky always ends up foiling Brain's plans. So there's a theory that Pinky's actually the genius of the two and Brain's the idiot. Pinky gives Brain just enough rope for them to have adventures at night, and then he foils them so that they can do it all again the next night.
What? That sounds so mad out of context, and with 24 hours of no sleep, that sounds even worse. Pinky gives Braid, and then they do it again the next night. Here we go. Masha Slamovich, headliner for May Flowers.
And Mothers actually got into this show for free, James.
Stop what? I didn't say shit. You didn't hear anything.
Oh, we heard all of it, James. This is being broadcast live across 5 channels.
This is true. Bell rings, and here we go. Could you imagine that was the highlight that got caught by what's his face instead of the Jeff
Fox.
Cobb reaction?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to do independent shows, so I think we're safe there. Timothy Thatcher imposing his strength on Masha here in the early going. I think Timothy Thatcher just wants to be on top of Masha Slamovich.
I couldn't believe I was the last person. I was the main event of that video. What the fuck?
Dude, you lost your shit, okay?
I did. Yeah, because I was like, holy shit. I called Jeff Cobb, and here I say his name, and he appears. It's Jeff Cobb.
Nice pinning predicaments there by Thatcher using his vertical base and his length advantage here.
Well, yeah, no shit. I mean, he kind of has a weight advantage too. Like this guy is kind of beefy. He's
really not that beefy. He's lean, but he's tall. He's more lanky than he is beefy.
Oh no, Masha's getting attacked. We don't like this. This is not a fun time. Well, actually, for Masha,
the funny thing I was going to say, the funny thing is, I think Masha enjoys it.
Yeah, Masha.
She seems to be a pain for pleasure type of chick.
Well, her and Killer Kelly in that short-lived run definitely proved that. And yeah,
nice bridge out there by Masha. Thatcher goes for another pin attempt.
He grabbed the toe,
just stretching Masha like crazy.
So, yeah, you remember what I said about Lee Moriarty and Zack Sabre Jr.? Well, meet the grandfather of those two. Oh, no.
Surfboard stretch there to Masha.
This is
into a pinfall.
Wow. Wow. That was a brilliant pinfall. Dude, he turned a surfboard stretch into a pinfall. I don't think I've seen that ever. Uh-oh, got drop toe hold.
Masha trying to get some offense here. Pick up the pace.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, there goes Timothy Thatcher, and now he's just gotten knocked a bit loopy by Miss Masha.
Something to keep in mind here, James, is Timothy Thatcher is also a WWE ID prospect. Despite his veteran status, despite the fact that he is an original Evolve champion, he is a part of the WWE ID program. Some people say it may be his final opportunity to get into the company legitimately.
Oh. Okay. Sure, that's very confusing. Knee to the kidney of Masha. By the way,
guys, he was part of the Black and Gold NXT. That wasn't my era, so I'm not positive. James can speak on it.
Yes, he was, and yeah, that's crazy. Okay, I thought he was there. Oh no, that was Ridge Holland. Got it.
Huge scoop slam, misses the elbow drop though. Masha rolls out of the way.
By the way, I know I didn't say my usual catchphrase, but I am fucking exhausted, and yeah, me want to go memes after this is over. And I don't want to stress myself out too much after.
He wants to dream of Tremont and his blood pus.
Fuck off! No, I don't. When they said wet dreams, that's not the wet dream I thought of. Especially the red ones, okay? No. I don't want to
swimming in a sea of red Skittles.
No! No! No. I don't wanna.
You don't wanna?
No. That's where nightmares happen.
Why, Charles? Because I enjoy tormenting James sometimes. You've watched Shenanigans. You see the stuff James pulls on us. He deserves to get his comeuppance every now and again, okay?
Matt Tremont
That's why
being
James doesn't give me shit when I get him like this, because he knows more often than not he has a receipt coming. Jesus, Thatcher just tripped.
yeah, he did. He got knocked
He
loopy.
fall down and go boom.
He did fall down, and go boom. Why is
Was,
he
is
fighting
the
the crowd?
Invisible Man in this match? Did the Invisible Man just attack Timothy Thatcher?
Wouldn't surprise me. What's Matt Tremont's favorite saying for the blood? The blood. Taste the blood. Because he speaks.
Matt Tremont's favorite movie?
I don't know.
Blood In and Blood Out.
Yeah. Dude looks like he's got a fucking. You ever heard? Do you remember the what the fuck was it called? The grunge. It's like he's got the grunge on top of his head. No more stands or mans that are invisible. Oh God, Masha Slamovich got stomped with chairs. No.
But she'll get up again. You're never going to keep her down.
Keep her down. Oh, she'll get up. You'll never get up. That's not the lyrics. Yeah, you can tell I'm tired when I'm snorting at my own fuck ups.
Thatcher trying to suplex Masha. Masha counters. Shots to the gut. Nice snap suplex from Slamovich to Thatcher there.
Thatcher is not feeling too good. And now look at Masha trying to get back up on her feet here. Rolls back into the ring. I believe because this is a championship match, there is GCW rules at play here, even though it's JCW. But because they're a part of the collective, same rules. Oh my God. Paintbrush combination strike by Masha Slamovich.
Runs into a back elbow by Thatcher.
That wasn't a back elbow. That was a fucking goddamn uppercut of death. Holy shit.
Thankfully, Masha fell with one leg into the ropes there, so she got the breakup.
And a soccer ball kick right to the back, because why not?
That would be cool, Charles. I didn't know about this bounty on Masha until we saw that video package earlier. It would be cool if we got a reveal as to who's behind that tonight. It would make the show worth something.
Yeah,
not that it's been a bad show, but very little storyline development. So to get some kind of reveal there to propel the story would be cool.
There was that something that happened with Tremont and the caveman people. Unless they just do what they did with Minoru Suzuki and never mention it again. Which they've done in the past.
Like, it seems like the two biggest stories going right now are the Atticus Cogar, KJ Orso thing and KJ Orso's new evolution and this bounty on Masha.
I'm not mad about it. Gut wrench time. Slammer with the gut of the wrench.
Hooks the leg, only gets a 2 count.
I love how the ring announcer literally just went to pack his bags and he's fucking off from the arena, or at the very least just chilling in the audience.
Well, I mean, all he's got to do is declare the winner of this match, and then he can bounce. Show's over.
Yeah, I guess so. He could go do homeless swag things.
Why homeless swag?
Dude, he looks like a homeless dude that rocks the craziest swag. I mean, that's why I call him.
Because he's got some awesome tracksuits. Like, damn,
yeah, dude.
That's
hey, listen.
cold-blooded.
And listen, It's not that he wears tracksuits. It's the fact that he looks like he does while wearing tracksuits.
Nice spike pile driver there from Thatcher to Slamovich. Hooks the leg, gets one, gets two. Masha kicks out.
I'm sure he has a home, by the way. Folks, but although, yeah,
Yeah, James, what's your issue with tracksuits?
I
Charles
have
wants
no,
to know.
I have no issue with tracksuits. No issue with
First, you
tracksuits.
hated on him for having the Team Angle ones. Now you're calling him homeless because of the ECW one he's wearing tonight. Like, damn, bro. What did the tracksuit do to you?
I'm not saying I have no issue with tracksuits. I'm just saying. Listen. It's okay to wear tracksuits. It's okay to look like he looks. It's fine. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out a fact.
But it's not a fact. You're speculating. You're speculating that he's homeless because of the way he looks in tracksuits.
Yeah. Okay, this is fair. But, I mean, there's some validity there somewhere. Tracksuit. I am no tracksuit hater.
Thatcher swinging at the air there after Masha rocked him with those kicks.
Why are you swinging at the air, you weirdo? Oh, double kick. Mule kick by Masha. Nice rising knee strike. Yep, this is vintage Masha. Yakuza kick to follow. Jesus Christ. What? Nice rolling copper kick.
Even Nick had to pop in after being silent for all this time, calling you a tracksuit hater.
Well, to be fair, I also don't own a tracksuit. So if I were to wear one, I would also look like a homeless tracksuit wearer. To be fair. I mean, the beard, the hat, I'm just missing the tracksuit.
Masha's looking for a pile driver or a power bomb of some sort. Thatcher too strong still. Rising kicks to the face.
Tracksuits are basically onesies without the onesie. There, I said it. Fight
Thatcher with a back body to Masha.
Back body?
Yeah, back body drop.
The drop. Again with homeless James, LOL. Well, I mean, look at this beard. Look at it. I mean, I'm not homeless. I got a roof over my head. I'm doing a fucking stream inside, but I look homeless, so, Uh-oh.
And smacking Masha across the face.
Jesus. That's kind of rude. That's very rude. I guess equal rights, equal fights, and a nice spin kick by Masha, a nice head kick by Masha, and a pile driver. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. I think that was a big, big mistake by Thatcher. Shouldn't have slapped her.
Thatcher getting back to his feet. Maybe not. Collapses.
It's over!
He's out.
Holy shit! Thatcher loses to Masha Slamovich. That was a hell of a match, by the way. Even though I was like goofing on a guy with a tracksuit for most of it. Very, very good. Very
one-sided, but still solid.
I believe both of these guys used to be a part of Ring Kampf, by the way, which was Gunther's old faction in the Indies. And yes, that was an indie name that was not given to by a company. That was Walter original, not our Walter, the Gunther Walter. And we are desperately out of time, JJ.
Yes, as Masha holds her 2 titles in the air, we go off the air.
I can sleep now.
Solid show.
Very good show. Very good show. I actually enjoyed myself. There was a lot of great matches, great talent on the show.
Absolutely. And it doesn't end there, as tomorrow night The Simple Man Noah Foster will be covering AEW Dynamite Beach Break. Who will be his commentary partner? You're going to have to tune in and find out.
He
Because
might
James
solo.
can't do it.
Unfortunately.
Ash
Yes.
can't do it. I can't
Yes.
do it because I got to work. So he made Joey Styles it and call it solo. You'll just have to tune in and find out.
He loves
Thursday,
he loves doing it solo. Sorry.
Thursday we have no watch along, but Friday James and I will be back to do House of Glory Waging War, which aired last Friday.
Yes.
Got Mike Santana defending his championship against Cedric Alexander. Zilla Fatou defending his championship against Matt Riddle. Miyu Yamashita versus Indy Hartwell for the vacant women's championship. And so much more. Then on Saturday, we have GCW and our Shenanigans monthly karaoke, the music of the Muppets. And Sunday will be another GCW watch along. 2 GCW shows this weekend.
Yes, sir. We got a lot of content, folks. Lot of content.
But we can't do this without your support. So make sure you guys thumb up the video. Make sure you guys subscribe across all 5 channels if you're not already subscribed. Rage of Wrestling, Batty for Wrestling, J. Hebert Side 95, N. Foster 1916, Casa D18 Studios. Make sure you guys super chat or super sticker to show your support. You can do it even once the video has ended. You can go back and retroactively do it, or super chat donate to karaoke come Saturday night. The only way we make ass of ourselves by singing is if you guys donate to the cause. So make sure you guys are there to support us.
Donate for me to try chicken and waffles.
That's right. Maybe James will do a live stream eating it.
I actually might, I might pull a Cody Chow's and eat it on stream.
Nick tries things. Do like Hannibal.
Oh, yeah. True. I'll do that for sure. Although I'll have
buy
to
it, bring it home, and be like, okay, James here, and I'm gonna try KFC's chicken and waffles.
That's the most boring title ever.
James tries things.
James tries things. James
it's a spinoff.
Yeah. I am Hannibal. I am Hannibal number 2, James the He-Man Hebert, and I am doing James Does Stuff.
It's a spinoff.
Yeah, true.
Every good sitcom has a spinoff. Some have more than one spinoff. Happy Days had Laverne and Shirley. It had Joni Loves Chachi. It had Mork and Mindy.
I Need to Go Sleepy.
That wasn't a spinoff.
That's my favorite.
Thank you guys for all you guys that joined us and tuned in. There are still 7 of you watching us right now, and we greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for AEW Dynamite Beach Break.
Yes.
Which will be main evented by Jon Moxley versus Samoa Joe for the title inside of a cage. So that should be a good show. And until Friday, when James and I will be back here for a House of Glory. Thank you for watching. We will see y'all next time.
Bye-bye, everybody.